Recording. All right. So, yeah, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you through an absolutely amazing opportunity, something which is actually just really taking the UK by storm right now. An opportunity that, if you're actually invited here by somebody, in particular, then count yourself extremely fortunate, because that person cares somewhat about you to actually invite you to something that can literally change your life. Now, we've got a very important person on the line tonight, someone who's literally just got a business started and is actually launching her business right now. And she's extremely excited. This person here I've known for a number of years, and I'm extremely excited that she's actually now a business partner of mine and someone that now can really work closely with to actually change their family's life. This lady here is coming out of the South London area, and she's a very professional lady, and I hold her such in high esteem right now. So I want to bring you to the line Ifey, who is actually just going to tell you a few words as to why she's so excited about this business and what she's actually hoping to achieve from this business as time goes on. Ifey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi.
Perfect.
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining this call. I can see a couple of people that I've invited to join this call. So I've known Carl for many, many years. Carl's actually my daughter's godfather, and she's 25. So I've known Carl for a long time, and I've seen Carl over the last few years from posts and from other things with the business, and I can see that he's been very successful. So for me, I'm at a time at this point in my life where my kids both are in uni and I have more time on my hands. And actually, when I looked at it a bit closer, I was thinking it's the time actually I can start to look at things differently. And this business prospect actually does show that I can earn some extra money, plus also the opportunity to travel. Or that's one of the things that I'm thinking now going forward I would like to do a lot more of. So I looked at it closer. Kyle invited me to one of the sessions. It was only last week, actually, on Thursday. And to be honest with you, it was a no-brainer for me. It's a win-win. For me, it was like, I am always going to be traveling. That's always going to be something that I want to do. So to do that then and earn money and have a discounted cost of my own travel, there was no way I'm losing, really. So I don't think I even wasted time. I think within kind of half an hour, Carl, you can remind me, I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Sign me up, because I can't see, for what I'd like to do going forward, the opportunities that it's and potential that it has is so great that it wasn't something that I felt I could miss really on. So yeah, I guess over back to Carl to kind of give you the nitty gritty and details that you're probably wanting to hear about.
Wonderful.
So Carl, back to you.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. That's it. I mean, this is an opportunity, and opportunities don't always come around, every day. And sometimes, if you're actually in the right place at the right time, and you actually see an opportunity, it's really the case of just basically making that decision. And that's exactly what Ifey's done, and I'm, as I said, very excited to be working with her. So a little bit about myself before I actually get started. As I said, my name's Carl Davis. My background is in broadcast and TV post-production engineering, which I actually done for quite a number of years. It's one of the sort of industries where you see a lot of people who's been doing it, just like most other careers. You see a lot of people that's actually been doing it a lot longer than yourself. And you realize after a little while that those individuals that you're actually looking up to, who's now been doing that same job for 10, 15, sometimes 20 years, a lot longer than you, you realize that they don't actually have the lifestyle that you actually want. Because, as much as they're experienced and actually doing the same job, they're still complaining about the time, the lack of time, how tired they are, and just the fact that, they just really don't have the lifestyle that I really want for myself and my family. Lucky for me, about also a year or so ago, somebody had the opportunity, brought this opportunity to me, and I was absolutely ready, because I was at the time in my life where I was looking for something more. I knew that there was definitely something better out there and some way I can actually really just leverage my time. And lucky for me, I saw this opportunity, and at that point, it was, as if it says, it was a no-brainer. I basically says, yes, tell me what I need to do. So ladies and gentlemen, without no further delay, I want to welcome you to PlanNet Marketing, the best place on the planet. So come on a journey with me, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to imagine what financial freedom might mean to you. Now, to some people, it means us totally different things. I mean, some people might just mean just to actually have a little extra money at the end of the month, rather than actually having more month left at the end of your money. Maybe actually going into a restaurant and actually reading the menu from left to right, just as it should be, rather than actually trying to look at it like from right to left to see what you can actually afford to what you actually can't. You know, I mean, you know, financial freedom couldn't just mean just having just like £1 extra that you can really just do anything you actually want with. I mean, everyone has a different meaning to financial freedom. I want you to imagine what personal freedom might mean to you. To me, as I was actually growing up, this was the time where I actually wanted to do the things that I really wanted to do. But as I actually went through my college education, university education, started my work, family, all those sort of things, and you know, in terms of my personal freedom, then got put to the side where I was no longer able to actually do the things I actually wanted to do because of my career. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most important things to me: the time freedom. You see, time is one of those things that we try to actually manage as best as we can, but we have to realize that it's the one thing that we cannot manage, because it's the thing that once it's used, it's gone. We all know how much money we have in the bank, but none of us know exactly how much time we have. So, again, I want to find something where I can spend more time with my family and do the things I want to do, rather than actually spend more time with my boss and people that I particularly didn't really like working with, but I was actually spending more time with them. So here at PlanNet Marketing, we're going to show you how you can actually design your ideal life. We're going to show you how you can actually earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more without the need for a second job. I mean, we're going to show you how you can actually build a strong network where you can actually embrace and empower yourself and others with an unlimited income opportunity, where you can actually benefit from, e-commerce, working anywhere from anytime without no inventories and no quotas. This is not a contract business. This is something you can actually now do at any time, whenever you want. We're going to show you how you can actually become a travel professional and earn travel commissions and learn the secrets of the travel professional. So, who are we? Well, the gentleman on your screen is one of the first millionaire mentors, which Ifey now has in her business. This gentleman is Mr. Donald Bradley. Now, he's a founder, the chairman, and the CEO of PlanNet Marketing. He's a documented seven-figure income earner in this industry. Our company now is 4 years old, just turned 4 years old back in October. And we've actually got reps in over 20 different countries, and now we're actually at a point of where we have over 50,000 agents in the 4-year period that we've actually been going. Now, I love what Mr. Donald Bradley says at the bottom here. We're committed to offering a financial opportunity that provides a now income, and more importantly, a sustained financial security. Now, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that sound like a company that you'd want to be associated with? We're an online business provider. That basically means that you can actually earn money from home or anywhere at all, as I just said, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And, when Mr. Donald Bradley started this company, he wanted the best in corporate leadership, the best he can actually have, because he knew exactly where this company was going and he knew exactly what he wanted in this business. Now, one of the first phone calls he made was to this gentleman here, Mr. Andy Coffin. Now, he's our president and CFO. He's got decades of executive management, corporate operations, marketing, and sales experience, as well as he's actually managed billion-dollar global business. So he knows a thing or two about managing a large business, and this is why he actually got that phone call. Then he's actually got international experience, to the reason why, he knows how to do business in international waters, which is extremely important for dealing with companies, like us over here in the UK. Now, the second phone call was to Miss Leanne Trockler, she's our COO, our Chief Operating Officer. She's got a team dedicated to handle all our support business, all our support needs that we actually have. She would basically be there with her team with absolutely amazing individuals, and they're basically, there to make sure that we have all the support that we actually need. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is our second of the two millionaire mentors, which Ifey now has at her disposal. This gentleman here is James Ferrara. He's a co-founder of IntelliTravel. This is our product. This is the people that we actually are partnered with. Now, IntelliTravel, they're the leading innovator of travel for the last 25 plus years, now actually close to 30 odd years. Now, they're the originator of the home-based travel agent. So you see, they showed people from many years ago how they can actually now travel through their own business and start earning commissions on the things that they're going to do anyway. So just like how a disruptor in a business, something like Netflix disrupted the blockbuster industry, this is exactly what IntelliTravel are looking to do and have done, in the travel industry by actually showing people how they can actually now start doing things more better and more efficiently. Now, they've got all the accreditation and the certification from the likes of CLIA, IATA, and ABTA. They're based out of Delray Beach, Florida. And, they've actually got an exclusive partnership with PlanNet Marketing. You see, PlanNet Marketing is the people who actually sell the travel agency business, and IntelliTravel basically sells travel. Now, you cannot become an IntelliTravel agent without coming through a PlanNet Marketing rep, you see? So, I can actually go on quite a bit about the certifications and the recognition that this company's actually had. But, why listen to me? I mean, here you've actually got all the, the industry that's actually telling you exactly what this company has actually been doing over the last number of years. I mean, this is the company that wins awards year on year. Every single year, these guys are actually breaking new records and actually getting awarded for the amazing work they actually do. Now, one of the awards is the well, not necessarily an award, but the ABTA seal of approval. I mean, this company here is the only company that's actually based outside of the UK that's actually been awarded with the ABTA membership, which again shows the professionalism that they have and the fact that they actually know a thing or two about the travel industry and how to actually satisfy customer relations into the reason why they actually now have their ABTA seal of approval here in the UK, which is extremely important for us. So what we're talking about is you enjoying the infinite possibilities as a travel business owner, but not any old travel business owner, because you think of a travel business owner, you normally think of somebody, in a high street shop, basically in a shop selling travel behind a desk. But when you actually think about a home-based travel business owner, this is someone who's actually maybe in their pajamas right now, booking travel and earning commissions on the things that they're basically doing, where you now have access to family reunions, common interest groups, and much more. The wedding industry, where you can now be that person, the go-to person, if he's now got that, the ability now to start booking honeymoon, destination weddings, anniversaries for all their friends, families, group sports teams, corporate church retreats, all these different things. Schools, you could be that person booking the whole school trip. These are just a few of the things that you've now got access to in her business. You're talking about cruises, holiday packages booked for our suppliers, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, anything at all in the travel and the leisure industry is now at your disposal. From villas, condos, train tickets, down to airport transfers, lounge access, all that kind of stuff there. Now you could be booking for your business and earning commissions on everything that you actually book. So why travel and why now? Well, travel is a £5 trillion and growing business, literally looking projected to be turning over £9 trillion over the next 10 years. So we know that we've got a business that's still under growth. Rather than actually being part of a business that's now plateaued off or leveling off or now falling off. I mean, this business is going to get bigger and bigger because travel is one of the number one research read on the internet right now. And most of the time, it's actually research between 9 and 5 p.m. when most people actually at work should be doing something else. But no, they want to know where they're going to go on that little cheeky weekend or actually take that little vacation away, after working so hard every single day. Where the baby boomers are still fueling this growth. They've now got a few bit more time on their hands. They now want to start ticking off those bucket lists. And the millennials are literally fast on their heels. They're spending an incredible £153 billion annually, on travel because it's such an easy thing to do now. It's so much more easier because we all have one of these things here in our hand, a mobile phone. You can actually make a few little clicks and you literally book in a trip, So what we're talking about is you getting paid on the things that our people are doing anyway. Travel doesn't need to be sold. And almost everyone that is traveling or wants to travel. And did you know that everything online has commissions already attached to it. I used to think that everything, online, or if I go to a travel agent, they're going to like mark up the price to get their commission. I was so wrong, because all those prices are actually already got commissions attached to them. So, it's like what we're talking about, getting paid on the things that people are already doing. And this is what we're talking about. 70 to 80% of the commissions are now going to be paid to you, to Ifey, the ITA, that's an independent travel agent. Now she's also partnered with the major vendors worldwide. She's got no third-party intermediaries, which basically means that it's her and the actual and the suppliers, and basically, that commission is going directly through to her. She's got reserved inventory of group cruise blocks, best in customer support and services, as well as an agent training module to make sure that, she has everything that she needs there. Now, we're talking about Ifey having her own personalized website, so that she can actually now basically send any of her customers to her site and then know that they've actually gone to her site, because you can see a nice, lovely, pretty picture of her and her contact details there. She's got an email marketing program, business cards, sales tools, print advertising material, and much, much more. Basically everything she needs to actually be that travel professional. Also a customer management software, so she can actually now just send out any information to their customers, from a few clicks, and they have information that she wants them to see. So we're talking about every single brand in every destination. We're not talking about just sort of like a Mickey Mouse company, although Disney is on our is one of our partners. We're still booking with all those major companies that you know and love right now. So how much can you earn? Well, let's say that you have a frequent business traveler who books 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month through your site, not necessarily something that you have to do, but they can just easily go to your site, to Ifey's site now, shall I say, and just book that same trip every single month, and you will basically be earning a £117 commission on those 3 nights that this person books. How about golf? Do we actually have any golf lovers on the line right now? Well, you can actually be booking a 5-day golf trip to St. Andrews for a group of 4 and literally earning £213 commission. This doesn't have to be a golf. This could be a ladies' trips away. It could be a boys' weekend. It could be anything at all, book through as a group booking, and you'd be earning those commissions on it. So not just your own booking, but also client bookings, is also going to be paying commission. A 7-day honeymoon, you could be that person there sorting out the honeymoon for that special couple and basically sending them to Cancun, an all-inclusive weekend or trip, 7-day trip with butler service, and be earning £435.21 commission. How about cruises? If you've never cruised, you've not really taken a holiday, because this is one of the best holidays you can actually take. You're talking about, you can be sorting out a 5-day group cruise for family reunion of 20 cabins, into the Med, and literally walking away with £1,736 commission. Now, imagine actually booking 2 or 3 of these a year. I mean, this is someone's wages after tax, and this could be something that could be done in only a few hours of work and still getting paid those commissions. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. So we're talking about you having fun while you're earning, because everyone wants to be educated, and there's no better way than the fact that IntelliTravel now have a catalog of training programs all there in your back office for when you actually get started, because not all of us are travel agents overnight, so we now have a phenomenal training program that allows you to find that niche of what you want to concentrate on. If you want to be a Disney specialist, you can actually now go through the Disney College of Knowledge to now be a Disney certified representative. You can actually want to concentrate on the Far East. Any aspect of the travel industry that you want to focus on, you now have those educational tools readily available for you. And the great thing is, this goes up to the levels of City and Guilds recognition. So we know that this is something that's going to be recognized, in the normal industry of the travel. If you want to take this even more seriously, you can also now elevate yourself to become in one of our elites as a IntelliTravel ambassador. Right now in the UK, we only have 1 ambassador, so there's plenty more rooms and plenty more ambassadors still to come. So one of the things we don't really talk too much about is the travel agency perks, what we actually get and stuff like so. But, we're talking about you becoming a product of the product, where we actually have these IntelliTrips, where just this year, earlier this year, they had a 4-night trip to Madeira for agents on this paid £309, where this came with airport transfers, excursions around the island, 4-star hotel that they actually stayed in, cocktails and, white parties, all different things there were all there for the agents to basically experience. Now, we also have international IntelliTrips where, agents can actually go into a cruise ship like this for literally £293 for an ocean view or $411 for a balcony. This is your classroom for literally 7 days. Now, we're not talking about you sitting in square rooms with no windows, but literally, sitting on the deck, stomping those slides, sipping those pina coladas, and just walking through this sort of ship and really learning about the ship. So you can actually now come back and explain to your clients what it's like to actually really go into these ships and, what they can actually expect. And you now be talking from experience, not from what you've actually seen or read, but, something you've actually done because you've actually experienced it. So now, we're talking about the fact that most people don't normally get into business for one or two reasons. The risk, because, they don't want to actually be feel as if it's too risky to get into business, especially something that they're not too sure about, something that they don't really know too much about, but, they just feel that it's something that they want to try and do. Well, I'm going to cover the risk right now, because right now there really isn't any. Where IntelliTravel now offers you a best price assurance, where let's say that someone actually booked a trip with you, and within that same week, they go away and find that same trip for slightly less. Okay, I mean, let's say it's only like a few pounds left or so less. IntelliTravel will now refund that person, in the form of a credit note or voucher, should I say, 110% of the price difference of that trip. So, you're now going to have a customer who's happy to book with you. And now the great thing is they're going to have a voucher which they can actually now redeem against their next holiday, the next time they'll actually book with you. So they're very happy, and you're also very happy because now you've actually got a customer who's going to come back and do repeat business with you. They've also got what's known as 100% money back guarantee, where this is where you can now try this business out for a full 30 days to see how this business feels for you. Kick the tires or so, make a couple of bookings or so, and then basically see how the business fits. If there's any particular reason why you want to leave within that 30 days, all you got to do is just make a phone call, and these guys will actually refund you the full money that you've actually invested back without no questions asked. Also, if your business goes for 365 days of the year, a full year in this business, and you haven't actually made more money than you've actually spent, then they're going to look at your business, see how you've been doing. You've tried to be a professional. You played your part, and then they can see that you've spent £500, let's say in this example, but you've only made £300 commission. So you're now down literally £200. So the company will literally cut you a check for £200 to now make sure that your business is now broken even, if not already in profit. Now, most businesses, as they actually get started, don't expect to be in profit for at least years 3 to 4, where within this business here, we can actually try and make sure that you're in profit within the first 30 days of you getting started. There's not many businesses that can actually offer that, but we certainly do, try our best to actually make sure that you're in profit, if not in the first 30 days, definitely within the first year of you being in this business. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our travel business. That's our travel part of our product. What I'm going to do now is take you through the second part of our business, because, that's the first way that we actually make money, from literally booking travel. What's known as passive income. You sort of do the work, you do a sale or so, and you actually make the commissions on it. But I want to talk to you about the people who's now really here for making some serious money, some serious little, a point where, you just want to really make something that's going to make a significant difference to you. So we're going to talk to you about how you can now capitalize on the power of leverage and residual income. You see, we like to take advice from very serious people who actually know a thing or two about how to make money. And like Mr. Warren Buffett says down at the bottom here, you never rely on a single source of income. You must invest, to create a second source. So what's he actually talking about there? And who's he actually talking about? Well, he's talking about you investing in yourself, and this is exactly what we're going to talk about here. how can you now capitalize? Because if you're not actually using leverage, then someone is actually leveraging you. And that's probably the point of where you're probably working too hard and probably for too less. So now we're going to show you how leverage is going to work for you in this business. So we have a number of ways. We get paid 6 different ways within this business. The first way that we actually get paid is what's known as a direct sale, where let's pick on someone on the line just as a few examples here. Let's say we have Lisa on the line. Now, Lisa and I know each other in the fact that, we went to school together. And I say to Lisa, hey, Lisa, if I can actually show you a way how you can actually travel, the same sort of travel you're going to do anyway, but now actually travel where you can actually now get paid the commissions from the stuff that you're already traveling. Do you think that might make some sense? She goes, well, absolutely. So I basically show her the business just like I just showed you just there again. Lisa takes a look at it and she goes, okay, great. That sounds amazing. I love traveling. I'm definitely want to travel for my business. So she gets started. Now, if it wasn't for me actually introducing Lisa to this opportunity, she may have never have known about it. So in recognition for that, the company is going to pay me £35 for that direct sale for actually helping Lisa get started. Now, Lisa already knows a number of different people and, she knows people around her who also love to travel. So she's going to say, hey, listen, can I share this business as well? Absolutely. So we're going to show Lisa and help Lisa to show this opportunity to some of her friends as well. So Lisa goes ahead and she shows this business to Jacqueline. Jacqueline basically says, oh, I love this business. This is great. And Jacqueline gets started. Now, at that point, Lisa is also now going to get paid £35 commission. But on actually helping Lisa to actually share the business and launching the business, isn't it fair that everyone gets paid? So I now also get what's known as a 50% match on everything that goes through Lisa's business. From that point onwards, Lisa and I are now financially tied for the length of time that she's actually in this business. Now, there's no limit to how many people I can actually invite and introduce this to, and there's no limit to how many people Lisa can actually introduce this business to. She can introduce us to 2 and basically stop. She can introduce it to 200 and literally stop. There's no limit. So this is a small print in the business, which basically tells you that you can actually do as much as you actually want. Because the only person that's going to stop you from failing in this business is literally yourself. So the third way we actually get paid is what's known as our team bonus. Now, this is where you actually now share the business, let's say 9 individuals, and you now become a goal builder in this business. From that point onwards, anyone that joins your business, from that point of you becoming a goal builder, £7 is going to get paid to you on top of those other 2 ways that we just mentioned already. And this is known as team bonus, your team bonus, or in spite of you income, should I say. So, you can actually have business partners in another country who's actually going along and seeing this opportunity. And every time somebody joins that business, you're literally getting paid on a different currency or, in your sleep, so should I say. So I want to welcome you to our builder program, because as you actually get started in any business, you want to know, what are the levels? What do I need to do? What's the first things I need to do? Well, this is a sharing business. And all we're basically saying to you is you share this business to 3 individuals, and those 3 individuals want to partner with you and actually open up their own travel agency business. You now recognize as a gold builder. This is business all about reward and recognition. And we're going to recognize you as a bronze builder from that point. You basically do the same thing again, and you actually introduce the 6 people who now want to partner with you and also open up their own travel agency business. You're now a silver builder. And once you actually go to 9 individuals, you're now a gold builder. And this is where you now put yourself into a new pay rise bracket, because at that point then onwards, you're now going to get paid £7, as I just said, for everyone that actually joins your team, whether you bring them in or not. You're also going to get paid what's known as our 10% match on personal ITA's travel commission. And let's bring this back. Let's say that, I introduced this business. I'm a goal builder. And I introduced this business to Lisa. And Lisa is a travel phenomenal. She absolutely loves travel. And she also loves selling travel to people. So she went ahead and booked that cruise we talked about for that family of 20. And basically, she now got a £1,763 commission for making that booking. Now, the fact that you're a goal builder, that I'm also now going to get paid a 10% match on that on that booking. Now I know nothing about it. I just knew that Lisa's crazy about booking, but you know, because she actually made that sale, I'm a Go Builder. I'm also going to get paid a 10% match, you know, in addition to also what Lisa's also got. So that's not going to be taken away from Lisa's like £1,776, but that's just going to be £176 coming to me. Also, there's going to be known as a 10% match on personal reps matrix commission. Now, this is where we talk about, you know, you doing the work and the work continues to pay you. How many of us on the line would love to still be getting paid for a job that we left about 2, 3, 4 years ago? Make that just sink in for a minute. You know, let's say that that company forgot to take your name off the payroll, but they were still sending you your monthly check every single month because, hey, what? You've done the work, so why shouldn't you keep getting paid for it? We know it doesn't work like that in the normal world, but this is what we call Michael Jackson money, you know, residual income. I mean, this is the term used in the business, in the music industry, they call it royalties. Now, we all kind of familiar with the term royalties, where, you know, music stars, you know, do the work, and as soon as their music gets played on the TV, the bill, the radio, advertising, anything like so, those royalties has to be paid to those individuals because they don't actually own the rights to those music, so they have to basically pay for it. Right now, Michael Jackson died almost 10 years or so ago, but his estate is still one of the highest paid estates in the music industry because of the work that he did all them many years ago. So we're talking about you doing the work once, and this business will continue to get paid and continue to pay you. Where as you actually share this opportunity, the first way to actually open a matrix is literally just show the business to two people, and those two people want to partner with you. You've now opened up the matrix where everything through those business partners, you got £3 literally running through this entire matrix. So as those two business partners join your business, they've got a maximum of 9 individuals can actually join that business. You're now going to get paid £36 every single month, as long as those business partners keep their business actually open. As you actually have to actually help you to build your business and share the opportunity. As those business partners get to the point of now they actually got 5 personal business partners to them, they're going to have a maximum of 243 people in their business, and that's a maximum of £1,089 coming through their doors every 15th of the month. And as you actually build this business to the silver level and all the way down to the 9 goal builders, you know, you now have a business that's got a maximum of 19,683 people. Now, how many of us on the line know 19,000 people? None of us, right? But the beauty is you don't have to know 19,000 people. You only need to know 9 real serious people who really want to change their lives and really do something more and actually earn a substantial income in their spare time. And those 9 individuals, can really, and we just basically show those 9 individuals how to literally share the business the right way and basically, follow the game of the high-tech, follow a high-tech game of follow the leader. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to know exactly what the envy of this business is, this is our director program. This is basically where we now show you and help you over a period of time where you can actually build your business to the point of where you got 100 individuals in your organization. And, you're now going to be recognized as a 1-star director where, at that point, every single month on the first of every month, you're now going to get paid a minimum of £350 into your bank account, whether you like it or you don't. At that point there, that £7 every time someone joins your organization, whether you know about it or not, that now doubles to £14 every single time. Now, we've got a whole bunch of 1-star directors here in the UK, and we also got a number of 2-star directors where they got a minimum of 300 people in their organization. Now, this is not people that you bring in by yourself. This is people where we actually work as a team to actually help to show you. Remember, this could be just 9 individuals, and we just show those 9 how to find another 9, and and that could just lead to 100 people over a period of time. Well, 2-star directors have a minimum of £700 coming in, and everyone that joins their organization is £21 from that point onwards. We've got a number of 2-star directors in the UK, a number of 3-star directors here in the UK, where they've got a minimum of 500 people in their organization. Every single month, Ifey is working very closely with a 3-star director right now. This individual has a minimum of £1,400 that actually get paid to their bank account on the first of every month. And I believe today is the first, so a whole bunch of people actually got paid today. How many people actually gets paid on a Sunday? Only if you're in PlanNet Marketing, right? So, literally £1,400 get paid to that person. And I believe that this gentleman here has got a heart of gold. He wanted to make sure that he built a business to the point of where his mum no longer needs to actually run for a bus or a train anymore. He's basically get that money paid in on the first of every month. And I believe on the second, that literally get paid into his mum's account. So he's now retired his mum as well as himself for the last number of years, as a 3-star director. So this business is a powerful tool to help those people around you that you really care a lot about. So we've got a number of 4-star directors in the UK, and this business, I say, is the first, to actually, it's got its first documented millionaire income earner in a gentleman by the name of Cedric White, who's now a 6-star director with a minimum of 10,000 ITAs, in his organization, all around the world. So, this business, and this gentleman, he came from a background of a waiter. I mean, about 4 years ago, he's a waiter in a restaurant very similar to Nando's, and now he's a documented millionaire from simply just sharing a travel business with a bunch of people and basically showing them how they can actually travel better through their own travel business. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donald Bradley, he loves American sports. He's he just loves the sports. So that, one of the things that he'd done was to create what's known as our presidential ring and Rolex programs. I mean, this is where, he wanted to recognize all his champions, in this business to show them exactly how he can actually show them how, he also want to recognize these people for the work they've actually done. So once you become a sapphire ring wearer, then this is someone who's actually now turning over £70,000 annually every single year with his business, or $100,000 per year. They get awarded a sapphire ring, to signify their level of income. And these rings are personalized, so they actually have their surnames on it, engraved on it. Absolutely amazing. We've got a number of sapphire ring wearers here in the UK, and we also got a ruby ring wearer. Someone's actually turning over £175,000 a year, which is about $250,000. Once you actually become a 5-star director, you're known as a diamond ring wearer, and you're turning over $500,000 a year, or £350,000 pounds. And and as I said, we've got our first double diamond, our $1 million income earner, Mr. Cedric White, who's actually wearing the double diamond ring. And once you actually become a diamond ring wearer, you also get awarded the Rolex. I mean, this comes in ladies' size, men's size. I mean, I don't even have to say, so watch it. If I say Rolex, you know exactly what we're talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do something special for you. I want to bring to you the line now, someone who is a 6-figure income earner in this business. He's what's known as a founding director, which means that he was actually there before this business really had proof that anyone can actually build it. I mean, he's got an industry, he's got a business, I say, that's actually spans not just here in the UK, but all over the world, an international business helping hundreds of families right now. I mean, this gentleman has been retired for the last number of years. And as I said, he's actually retired his mum as well, because she loves traveling and she wants to do more of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you the line, Mr. David Acosta, 3-star director, founding director, and, he's going to basically take you through the rest of this presentation. Mr. David Acosta, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Carl. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, sir. The floor is yours.
Amazing. Well, I just personally want to say, absolutely fantastic presentation. I'm going to quickly plug my phone in so it doesn't die. I was just intently listening, totally forgot to plug in, because, you sold me. I wish I could, just wave my credit card and get that feeling of joining this business all over again, because there's so many times people really looking for something, looking for that fin, looking for something that is real, looking for something that is simple. Carl, I'm going to jump back.
Okay, I believe that Mr. DeCosta's line might have died, or his phone might have died. What I'll continue to do until he basically comes back on. Let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our income disclosure. This business has nothing to hide. I mean, this is where we show you where the money is actually like being made. You know, this is where the income disclosure for 2018, and it basically shows you, you know, the fact that, hey, look, you know, you join this business, yes, you can actually make money, but also you can join this business and you don't make any money. You know, but the information is there for you to basically see. We've got this information in our presentation and also in our website, you know. So the person actually invited you here tonight, if you actually want to see this information in more detail, then just ask them, you know, show me that income disclosure and to see exactly where the money is actually being made. So this was what was actually presented a couple of years ago by Mr. Donald Bradley, because he's got a heart of gold. He wants to basically, you know, make sure that the people who help him to build his business, in the case of anything should actually happen to them, he wants to make sure that, you know, they are secured and they are looked after. So he's basically come up with a PlanNet Marketing pledge, which basically says you can feel secure knowing that in the event of your death, your PlanNet Marketing business that you've built will literally outlast you. So your family will still receive your PlanNet Marketing weekly commission, your direct to pay, your direct to bonuses, and also your monthly residual income. Now, this was, I mean, I was already sold on the travel, but when I heard this, I said, yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for, because I knew that being a main income earner in my household, if anything was to happen to me while I'm going to work, or anything was to happen to me just in general, who's going to look after my family? Where's the money going to be coming from? You know? And I wanted to find something that I can actually do where I actually continued a legacy, where, you know, my name, now I'm working for my surname, not my first name. And this is exactly what I basically saw in this business. And, you know, this is basically, you know, what basically sold me on the business. So I'm going to just see if Mr. Doug Costa's back, because, you know, he knows exactly what this PlanNet Marketing pledge is all about. Being a 3-star director, you know, he can definitely break this down to you to show the importance of why this is so important, you know, for anyone who's actually got kids or family, anything at all. So, Mr. Costa, are you back?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me, Carl?
Perfect. Loud and clear, sir.
Sorry about that, guys. So yes, the PlanNet pledge to me is, you know, what we're working toward, legacy. You know, Steve Jobs' family will never need a job. The Warren Buffett's family will be financially secure. You know, the Marriott family, the Hilton family, I can remember what their forefathers did many years ago to create, you know, businesses that would make sure those families were financially looked after for life. What are you doing to be remembered by your family? What are you doing to create a legacy? Now, the PlanNet Marketing pledge states, you know, your weekly, monthly residual income gets passed down to someone you choose it to. So for me, if anything happened to me, you know, for me to be able to pass down a 6-figure income to my mother, you know, that is something that I'm so proud of, that I've worked hard for just a year to become a director. You know, some people become directors, you know, in a few months, some in a few weeks. And that means your family will receive a check with a comma in it for the rest of their life. And that check is going to grow as the other directors who you leave behind work on your account on your behalf too. So very, very powerful. Now, moving on, what I want to talk about is, you know, what this business really enables you to do is to have a business in a box. All the tools that you need are there for you. All the training is there for you. And we have events going on around the country and around the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we had some fun recently. The Gaylord Palm is one of the best resorts in the whole of Orlando, and we was there with 5,000 of our PlanNet Marketing representatives for our 2019 convention. Now, 2020 is going to be big and bad. It's going to be crazy. You know, I can't wait to be there. You know, I know Ifey's going to be out there with us for our first ever convention, and she's chose the perfect time to join this company. You know, conventions is like the Grammys, the Oscars for us in our business. We work so hard, you know, in the quiet corners of our houses. You know, we do long nights, late nights, long drives, and we really build up this business for our loved ones and families. Sometimes our families don't even appreciate what we're doing. They don't believe in us. But at least we're going to get awarded and recognized on stage in front of thousands of people for all the hard work we've done. This company is going to recognize you for work. And as the income comes and you start changing your loved ones' lives, then they're going to respect and recognize the work you've been doing on their behalf, even if they didn't understand it. So we have these trips to El Dorado, one of the best hotels in the world. I've been here. When you're in that water that you see, they play jazz music through the water, through the vibrations. It's absolutely beautiful. Just make sure you come up to breathe. But great place we're going to be. Edutainment, learning and having fun at the same time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about is the quick recap. I don't want you to have analysis paralysis, but I want you to really understand it's very simple. You get started, you make a decision, and you help someone else. There's so many ways to get paid weekly and monthly as well. Just get it, like Carl said, I did get paid today. It's a Sunday, the first of the month. They pay. The only thing about PlanNet Marketing is that they never pay on time. They always pay early, so we got paid early today. And I'm, so proud of this company really being a company of its word, doing what they said they're going to do every single time. Now, as we move on, the next topic I want to talk about is getting started. So I'm sure some of you understand, there's a tiny financial investment for any real legitimate business. Well, I love the fact that ours is affordable to anybody. So the cost of this business only works out to £156. That is £156. That's a tiny amount of money to own your own travel business for life. Flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, villas, holiday homes, sporting events, airport parking, travel insurance, all on your website, where you can earn 80% of the commission, have millionaire mentorship in business, millionaire mentorship in travel, for a tiny investment. Now, that 156 is paid once, never again. It's split between two sides. £14 goes to PlanNet Marketing, so you can build a team and get paid weekly and monthly. £142 goes to IntelliTravel, so you can, of course, own a travel agency. Now, it's only £46 a month to run the business. It's like £1.30 a day, chicken and chips money for young children. So for us as adults, we're spending a lot less than chicken and chips money daily on running a 7, 8, 9-figure business. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to make a decision. We want you to get mad. 3s are going to say no thank you, but we do appreciate your time being on the line here today. 2s are going to have some questions. We want you to open up the line afterwards and get all the questions answered. We're going to open up the lines, and any questions from our guests, do fire away. 1s are ready to go. Well, guys, as we close out now, I'm excited, and I'm really excited for Ifey because she lives in Catford. She lives where I live. I'm literally a stone's throw from where she lives, and Catford is where this whole business, members that are in the UK right now, it all started in Catford, in my mum's living room, where I'm literally standing right now and packing for flying out to the States literally tomorrow morning to our big company conventions that we've got going on over there. But it all started right here, events, doing webinars, doing travel parties, speaking to people, until this grew, and our team grew, and then more teams came on board, and now it's 6,000 business partners strong around the UK. We've got multiple six-figure income earners. So if I could have started this from Catford just by working hard and being consistent, when people doubted, I kept going. Well, I'm going to help Ifey to do the same. The fact that she lives so close means it's going to be so easy for us to work together. Now, if you're one of the people that is blessed to be on this call right now, and Ifey, well, you are definitely one of her first 3 people. That means anything she does for the lifetime of her business will also fall into your business. So if you are one of her first 3 people, if Ifey's got you onto this line, if you are one of the people that's seeing this for the first time and you don't fully understand it, please join and learn later. Don't be the person who figures it out 2 years later and then says, okay, I want to join, missing out on opportunity to have been in a lucrative spot. Being in the first 3 means you'll earn a third of Ifey's business. So if Ifey, who's of course, as you know her probably more than I do, she's a very serious entrepreneur, hardworking person. So when she generates £100 in her business, a third of it will go out to the first 3 spots. So you could be earning £33 if you're on one of the first 3 spots. When she makes £1,000, a third of it goes to the first 3 spots. So you could be earning £333 roughly, based on the work that she did that you didn't even do. So taking a decision to be one of Ifey's first people, to be connected so closely to me right here in South East London. If I've been able to make £10,000 a month in this business, I can definitely help Ifey make at least 5, right? Now that's enough for most people to really financially retire themselves from a 9-to-5 job and then keep helping other people and keep going. So guys, that's it. We want you to get back in touch with the person who invited you here, get your questions answered. What we want to do, we want to open up the lines right now to see if there's any guests on the line who have any questions. Any question at all for our guests.
Just a bit that busy answer.
Let us know so we can get
Yeah. And yeah.
Any questions from our guests?
I know, right? So I was like, but if they cancel,
Okay, I don't think we've got any questions. But again, what we want you to do, guys, is do get back in touch with the people, or sorry, whoever invited you to the line. Get back in touch, get your questions answered, so we can see you on the beaches of the world or at the bank. I think Carl's got a short video to play, which is going to show you the culture, the lifestyle, the fun in this business. And this concludes our meeting. Do get back in touch with Ifey and get your questions answered and get started with us. It is so fun.
There's a lot of feedback coming back on the line. I don't know if people can be muted.
And we're so thrilled to make Mexico the next frontier for IntelliTravel and PlanNet Marketing together. I'm all in. Andy Kaufman's all in. IntelliTravel's all in. We just want to send that message to you that we are all in. But guys, people's lives are being changed like never before. If you can dare to believe all things are possible to them that believe, guys, you got to see yourself up here, not clapping, but guess what? Change your family's bank account.
Well, this business has given me the opportunity to go all gas, no brakes, for not just my family, but every family attached to me wins.
This has not been an exciting time, and we're just getting started. As the MVP of this company, guys, I am determined to help every single one of you that I possibly can take your business to the next dimension. We are going to bring 70,000 new active agents into our company. This is real, this is true, and this is going to happen. We mean business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're invited here by Ifey tonight, expect her to actually follow up with you just to get any questions answered. I know you don't have any questions on the night tonight, but I'm sure you might have something that might come up. So we're going to get back to you and make sure that we get those questions answered and basically tell you then what to do, what's going to go on next. So thank you very much for your time tonight. I won't take up any more of your evening, and have a great rest of the weekend.